Imagine a billionaire quietly buying 3,000 acres of forest, not for charity, not just for animals, but to control the building blocks of India's economic future. This is not a movie, this is real. This is Vantara, Anant Ambani's ultra private, ultra powerful green empire. On the surface, it's a wildlife sanctuary, but beneath the surface, it's something far more strategic. Vantara is a carbon bank, a water vault, and a biogenetic gold mine, all rolled into one. While the rest of us are caught up in daily struggles, Ambani has built a fortress of natural capital. And the timing couldn't be more precise. India is about to launch its carbon credit exchange, which means every polluting company, airlines, factories, oil refineries will soon have to buy credits to compensate for their emissions. And where will these credits come from? Forests, natural ecosystems, protected green zones, places like Vantara. So while the world continues to pollute, Vantara generates profit. Trees are no longer just trees, they are financial assets. Welcome to the green gold rush, where carbon is currency and forest equals fortune. But Vantara goes even deeper. It's also a future proof water bank. Climate scientists predict that by 2040, fresh water will be more valuable than oil. Vantara is ready. It features artificial lakes, cutting edge rainwater harvesting, and climate resilient trees. It's a self sustaining ecosystem built to survive the resource wars of the future. In a world where 2 billion people may struggle for clean water, Vantara already has a reserve of the planet's most critical resource, owned by one man. And then there's the animals. Vantara houses over 39,000 exotic creatures from 32 countries, including species not even allowed in most zoos. Why? Because these animals carry unique genetic codes, biological blueprints that could be worth billions in pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, and cloning. This isn't just animal rescue, it's genetic colonization, a biological treasure chest locked behind private gates. Critics say Vantara represents a new era of environmental capitalism, when nature is no longer preserved for the public good, but privatized for power and profit. This is carbon colonialism. While the middle class buys iPhones on EMI and worries about monthly bills, billionaires are buying up forests, controlling water flows, and stockpiling genetic data. You may not realize it, but the future is being sold, piece by piece, tree by tree. It's not just happening in India. Bill Gates is now the largest private farmland owner in the US. Across the globe, the ultra wealthy are quietly acquiring the assets that will define the next century: land, water, air, and DNA. So, the next time you see a billionaire saving the environment, ask yourself, is it really about saving nature or owning the future? Because in this new world, whoever controls nature controls everything. Share the story because the power isn't just shifting, it's being fenced off.